Remember when the Maui wildfires destroyed over 2,000 homes? You're not going to believe this, but only 3 of those homes have been rebuilt. Let's talk about it. Over a year and a half ago, the wildfires in Maui destroyed over 2,000 homes, leveling entire communities and displacing thousands of residents. Yet today, only 3 homes have been rebuilt. With billions of dollars in aid promised, why has so little progress been made? After the fires, state and federal officials vowed a swift recovery. But instead of rebuilding, residents have been caught in a nightmare of government bureaucracy, excessive permitting regulations, and political infighting. Lahaina, once a historic and thriving community, has been hit especially hard. Many of its buildings were classified as non-conforming under Maui's restrictive zoning laws, meaning that if more than 50% of a structure was destroyed, it must be rebuilt under new, stricter codes. In many cases, this means fewer housing units, forcing people out of their own neighborhoods. Governor Josh Green initially tried to cut through the bureaucracy by issuing an emergency order suspending Hawaii's development regulations. But after facing backlash from environmental groups and the ACLU, he backtracked, effectively reinstating the very regulations slowing recovery efforts. Meanwhile, thousands of residents remain in emergency shelters, struggling to find stable housing while bureaucrats debate zoning laws. The U.S. government approved billions in aid for Maui's recovery, but residents are asking, where did the money go? While large amounts have been spent on consultants, administration, and bureaucracy, only a fraction has gone directly to rebuilding homes. While local residents fight red tape just to rebuild their homes, billionaires like Oprah Winfrey have quietly expanded their land holdings in Maui. Before the fires, Oprah already owned over 1,000 acres of land on the island. But shortly after the disaster, reports surfaced that she had purchased hundreds of additional acres, fueling concerns that wealthy elites were capitalizing on the destruction to acquire land at a discount. Some residents have accused major landowners of engaging in what they call disaster capitalism, waiting for property values to drop before swooping in to buy land from desperate families who can't afford to rebuild. While Oprah has publicly donated funds to recovery efforts, critics argue that the bigger issue is who will control Lahaina's future, longtime residents or outside investors. Many Maui residents are finding themselves underinsured, unable to afford the rising costs of rebuilding. Even those lucky enough to receive insurance payouts are struggling to cover the uncovered expenses, thanks to skyrocketing material costs. The people of Maui deserve answers. Where is the money? Why are politicians allowing red tape to stand in the way of rebuilding? And why are billionaires buying up land while displaced families are being forced out? If you have information on government corruption or land grabs in Maui, visit sunlight.org. Let's expose the truth and demand accountability before it's too late.